Sometimes the holidays can magnify what we think we should have, like family, a partner, or a full table. But when reality doesn't match that expectation, loneliness can feel heavier. Dr. Samra Zafar is here with helpful advice to manage these feelings. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me back, and thank you for covering this topic. It's not something that comes to mind right away, but it's very important.
It is, and I think we forget about it. Sometimes people are on their own during the holidays, and sometimes emotional warning signs can come up. What are some of those that someone is struggling with holiday loneliness?
Yes, and thank you for saying that, because it is a reality for a lot of people, including, for myself and my two daughters, because we don't have a lot of extended family. So you see reunions happening and you see everybody getting together, and it can feel like, oh, but it's just the three of us and there's nothing different. So some of those signs can look like, when you're withdrawing from invitations. So even when you do get those invitations from friends, you're saying no, or you're feeling numb instead of festive. So numbness, or not, like sometimes people think that feeling so-called negative emotions is actually worse, but actually feeling numb is a more important sign that you're withdrawing from your feelings. So you're not feeling joy, but you're also not feeling sad. You're not feeling anything really. Or you're being more irritable, or your sleep is disrupted, or you feel invisible and unimportant or unworthy, sometimes even shame about loneliness, which can stop people from asking for support. So these are some of the signs to watch out for.
And some of those are horrible emotions and feelings to have to deal with. Do you have any practical ways to feel less alone right now?
Yeah, so if you notice that, if you notice the emotional withdrawal, it's a sign to lean into support even more, not isolate further. So first thing is to create some structure. So even if it's just one tiny activity a day, so go for a 10-minute walk, feel the sunlight on your face, seeking micro connections. So it doesn't have to be these big parties or big get-togethers, but it can simply be a coffee chat. Some people are more comfortable with one-on-one chat than they are in big groups. Or, you could go volunteer somewhere. There's all these little volunteer activities planned around the holidays. Giving back is a beautiful way to feel better. Even like if you're going to a gym class, and then little shifts in perspective. So how are you talking to yourself? Are you being kind to yourself? So talk to yourself like you would talk to a best friend. Practicing little moments of gratitude, just, remembering 3 things that you're grateful for, and be specific, not just, oh, I'm grateful to be alive, but I'm grateful that I got to talk to somebody today. I'm grateful that I felt the sunlight on my face. And then lean into those micro connections and shift, like from I have to I get to. Not I have to get up today, oh my God, it's so onerous, but I get to get up today. Those little perspectives can really make or break your day.
So those are some of the things we should do. What should we avoid doing when we feel lonely?
So first of all, avoid numbing your emotions. So emotional suppression only leads to emotional amplification. So it's like when you ignore what you feel, those feelings become bigger. So avoid suppressing those emotions or ignoring them. Sometimes we mask these things, like by overeating or overspending or emotional shutdown, or we feel the need to isolate even further, or we think that, loneliness, if we're silent, then, we can kind of mask the shame, but it only results in more loneliness. So you got to feel it to heal it. Allow yourself to feel those things.
Yes.
And then ask for support.
Ask for support, be kind to yourself, and thank you so much for joining us and having this conversation.
Thank you so much for having me, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. If you'd like to connect with Dr. Zafar, check out samrazafar.com.